Is Discord notified? Is Discord notified? Yes, Discord is notified. Excellent. Next up, let's just get things over here. We'll start in a moment. Why just... There we go. TikTok always likes to do funny things. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Let's pin the Twitch. Hello, Amiti. What's good? Give me just a moment. You guys know the drill. We're just setting up. All right. It's been a minute. Well, at least for those of you not on Twitch, Red Dead 2 best anime. As far as I'm aware, Red Dead doesn't have an anime. How long has it been? It's been a while, but the thing is we're mostly on Twitch now. We still stream, we'll still stream on here a little bit, but I'm trying to move you guys over to Twitch for those who have it. But I'll still be here sometimes. We can't do this every single day. Oh, you're playing Red Dead? I still have not played Red Dead. I'm currently replaying the Fallout games because I'm not sure if you've heard. Fallout 3 and New Vegas are getting remasters, so in celebration of that, I've been replaying the games. We're currently replaying 4. Having a great time, about to blow up the Institute. I think we're going to do that tomorrow morning. We're doing pretty good. So yeah, I've beaten the game before. I've beaten Fallout 3, New Vegas 4. I've beaten them all, but it's just, I'm getting back in the vibe. Because I really just love the Fallout games. And how you doing, Evil Eye? What's good, man? All right, let me pin the Twitch and the TikTok chat is weird because like they only let you pin comments for a minute, so I have to keep doing it over and over again for those who want to join the Twitch. I'm actually the Saint Saturn guy. Well, Epstein, Saint Saturn. You know what? Not too different. How you doing, Mark? What's good? Do I like Attack on Titan? Yeah, I like it. The worst anime? I don't think there is a worst anime. Here's the thing. If I don't like a series, it just goes in the drop list. It just goes in the drop list. JoJo's? I like JoJo's. I haven't watched JoJo's in a while, though. I've been testing out the waters. There's a lot of new series that I've been, checking out. The YouTube chat, my Twitch is pinned in the YouTube. So if you want to, follow me there, it should be pinned for you guys. But yeah, I still finished part 4, never started part 5. I'll get to it eventually. So here's the thing. When an anime ends, regardless of what it is, whether it's something I love or not, I'm glad when it's done, because then I can move on to the next thing. And I have a million things that I'm actively watching right now. The new JJK season, I like it. The newest episode was fun. The music was interesting. It was very jazzy, very, very fun. I was expecting something a little bit darker, a little bit heavier, moodier, but you know what? I had fun with it. Is Full Metal Sidecast better than Avatar? I think Full Metal Alchemist is brilliant. I think Avatar The Last Airbender is brilliant. They are both 10 on 10s for me. I would probably give the sidecast to Avatar. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Avatar. That's a tough choice. That's tough. I could go either way, but I'm going to say Avatar. Zoro or Sanji, I'm more of a Zoro fan. I think Sanji is often ruined in the anime. The fan service gets taken too far. I miss Mr. Prince. How do I rate sister leveling? I know what it is. Haven't looked at it. Not my thing. Parasite is also fantastic. I recommend it all the time. Lots of fun. And it's short, easy to get through. The new Dragon Ball. I did hear about the new Dragon Ball. We're getting a sequel to Super finally. I will be watching it. I saw a couple of snapshots, some little clips here and there. I'm not sure if that's there's different aesthetics, it seems like, so I'm not quite sure what it's overall going to look like, but I will be watching it. How you doing, some guy? Visit your channel and says you were live yesterday. Yes, I'm live on Fallout. I'm live on Twitch 5 days a week now. So we'll be live again there tomorrow morning to attack the Institute. Psycho-Pass. I saw season 1. I never finished the series. It was a good season, though. I liked it. I don't have an overall favorite yet. I know people keep requesting me to have a favorite. It's not easy for me to decide. I've started compiling different lists, but like it's not easy. You can't find my Twitch, I will post it again for you. So like right there, I just threw it in there right now. What are we talking about? Various anime. There's been Avatar, Full Metal, AOT, Parasite, so like talking about Twitch as well. So like it's kind of an open discussion. We're very flexible. Yuji, I like Yuji. He's cool. Both when he's like silly and fun and adorable, and when he's like serious. I like both sides to him. Different times. So here's the thing. When it comes to the YouTube lives, you guys are probably used to me being live at every single day in the morning. I can't keep doing that. I can't have 2 live streams 2 to 3 hours a piece when they don't really make much money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be on Twitch 5 days a week, same time, around 10 a.m. Eastern, except for Fridays and Sundays. And on days where I don't do a Twitch stream, I'll pop on here and we'll do what we always do. What do I think of Yuji? I already answered that. Do I think Light was right? No, Light was not right at all. Avatar One Piece sidecast? Thing is, the thing is, One Piece has a brilliant sidecast, but it also has a very, very, very massive sidecast. The amount, there's just, One Piece has so much more to like, so much more there. I will still say that Avatar has a brilliant sidecast. I think Zuko and Iroh are some of my favorite characters in fiction. I will probably overall say One Piece because it just has that advantage, but I'm going to give the props to Avatar. What do I call a nun in a wheelchair? Virgin Mobile, okay. Anime is in fact that deep. Anime can be quite deep, yes. What time do I watch anime on my free time? So here's the thing. If you join the Discord server, you'll regularly see me streaming anime in there, and you guys could pop in anytime. I'm watching a bunch of different series in there. You don't have to watch with me if you don't want to, but like, I was watching Promised Neverland. Not Promised Neverland. I was watching Hell's Paradise. I was watching Journal of a Witch, the new Fate Strange Fake. I did all that today. Gachakuda I enjoyed. One Punch Man Season 3 was not enjoyable. Berserk 2016 or Conan, I'm not doing this on us. Promised Neverland Season 2 doesn't exist. I mean, I still haven't started Promised Neverland, actually. How you doing, Jonah? What's good? John and Mikasa, I don't really care. Like, I have no interest in the romance roots of those characters. Okay, doesn't bother me. Full Metal has a peak sidecast. I would agree. I love Roy Mustang. I love the Armstrong family. I love honestly a lot of the characters. Have you seen Hell's Paradise? I just watched the newest episode. Literally just watched it. I don't have a theory of what the One Piece is because every idea I've had I've disproved. So like I don't have a concrete answer for you. What's wrong with you guys? Ashito no Joe, I still have to watch. Have I watched More Than a Married Couple? It was good. Not my favorite, but it was good. Why haven't I walking? Because the treadmill is gone. I sold it. I sold the treadmill for various reasons. One, it was like quite dusty, it builds up a lot of dust under my desk, and it was quite messy, and I don't like that. 2, it was starting to get kind of noisy, and it bothers my ears. I'm very sensitive to sound and a little bit too grindy. And 3, I am now walking so much per day. I'm getting a lot of steps. And I'd rather do that outside versus sitting, versus here. And because I'm only streaming, I'm mostly streaming on Twitch now, figured I might as well just sell it and put the money towards new furniture. Have I ever watched Your Academia? I've seen every episode. The worst anime. I don't have a worst anime. I think Naya is hot. I don't really care. I don't even know who Naya is. My day's going pretty good, but my day's almost done. It's like 6 p.m. Like I'm going to bed in like 2-3 hours. When painting's in the background, I can see it fully. Actually, there's 3. There's Astro Boy. We got Black Clover, and we got One Piece as well. So, we're prepping for the move in a couple of weeks, so like I'm moving things around. Naya's the sexist from JJK. Oh, okay. Biggest take in One Piece. I don't really have that many hot takes. I mean, I might start doing more. Actually, guys, I'm looking for more video ideas that you guys really want to see. I'm thinking of doing some like hot take reviews where I look at other people's takes and give some feedback on those. One thing, like my most common take is that like Shanks is gonna die to Blackbeard. I think Anya's cute. I mean, depends what you mean by cute. If you mean in a romantic context, then you're on a watch list. I started to read manga and it's low-key better than anime. It depends. Also depends how you like to consume your content. Is Yu-Gi-Oh! Worth the watch? The original series, absolutely. GX as well, yes. For you, Page is trash right now. I mean, I don't really do much scrolling, so I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I think Shanks is gonna die. I do. What do I think about JJK Season 3? Pretty good so far. I have no real complaints. Anger Luffy? Depends for what purpose. Like for anyone like who do I like more, Aang or Luffy? Probably Luffy, but I like Aang too. He's cool. Most excited for this year, probably well, Frieren already came out, and I'm enjoying that very much. What we haven't gotten yet, it's either going to be Bleach or Black Clover. Could go either way, really. Have I seen Classroom of the Elite? I've seen every season. You were first ever subscriber? No, you were not. My first subscriber was Kashi Blood. Vinland Saga was the most peak manga I've ever read. I watched the anime. Season 1 and 2, they were brilliant. Thoughts on Naruto? I like Naruto. Okay, to make it clear, I don't really read manga in general. Not like, I've read a couple, but not much. No, Rongo, you're not Kashi. Wait. Rongo, you're not Kashi. I know all of Kashi's accounts. No, I don't think that's Kashi. Georgie, can you not spam chat, dude? Can you stop spamming, please? Thank you. Watch something really good? I already watched plenty of really good stuff. Have I watched The Eminence in Shadow? I did. I didn't like it. Thought it was mid at best. Can I give you some video ideas? If you want to give me video ideas, you can. In the Discord server, there's a chat room called content suggestions, so feel free to drop ideas in there. I'm always open to stuff. Have I watched KNY? I have. Hero Academia, seen that as well. Dandadan, I watched Season 1, wasn't my thing. How do I feel about Hell's Paradise Season 2? I'm enjoying it. I just watched the newest episode. I thought it was great. I think it's really good so far. I usually feel put off by like the level of fan service that they have, but it's not. They do it in a way where it's not super creepy. It's still a good series. It's still good. You just subscribe? Well, thank you. Have I watched Quintessential? I have. That was a good series, and you have to watch the movie though, because the movie wraps up the series. Eminence is so unoriginal and brain dead. Look, here's the thing. If you like it, I'm not going to try and take it away from you, but it just really wasn't for me. What do I think about... Okay, I'm ignoring that. I'm going to find a way to make you cosplay Astolfo if you hit a milestone. So yes, if you saw my posts on TikTok, Discord, and YouTube in the community posts, if we hit any of the community milestones, I will cosplay whatever character you guys vote on. Have I watched AOT? I have. Guys, if you're going to talk about like the creepy animes, I'm not going to acknowledge it. What's my favorite here's the thing. I don't look at an anime as underground or not. If you want to know my opinion on a series, I'll tell you straight up what I think about the series, but like I don't look at popularity or ratings or any of that. But I recommend reading or watching Bleach. So I had a great time watching Bleach, but there are points, even excluding the filler arcs, that are kind of a trek to get through. And if that really slows you down, I don't mind. Like I still think reading it is great. It is a beautiful manga. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I'm just more of an anime person. So like, if you want to read it, I think it's great. Dragon Ball Z, I've seen multiple times. What genre? I watch every genre. I'm mostly cozy stuff though. Rios it is. I mean, if you guys get me to any of the milestones that I have put in the community posts, and you vote on Rios, I'll cosplay Rios. Which is my favorite of the big three? Naruto's anime, One Piece's story, Bleach's manga. Is JJK good for a first anime? Here's the thing. Any anime could be a good first anime. It's a good series. It really depends on what the person's into. But sure, why not? Am I going to watch the new Baki? Probably not. I watched all of the current Baki, and it was not for me. You keep commenting Azula is hot. I don't care. I don't know what you want me to respond to that. I don't care. I don't really do the... Here's the thing. I've really recently started doing more of the versus stuff. I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. It's just... I was experimenting to see what was going on with the content and getting views. But I don't really like doing that stuff, to be honest. I was just kind of... I do it sometimes just to experiment and see what's going on with the content, but not my thing. What's my opinion on World Trigger? Fantastic series. I heard it's getting a reboot. If you haven't watched it, you could wait for the new one or watch the original. It's great. Favorite One Piece episode? 10:15. Do I think Luffy will fight Shanks? I really don't. I don't think Luffy's going to fight Shanks. At least where I am in the story, I don't think he will. Conan is terrible. I'm watching Records of Ragnarok. I dropped it at season 2. I got as far as I could. I was bored out of my mind. I did not enjoy it at all. To Your Eternity, I'm stuck on season 3. I should go back to it. 1 and 2 were fantastic. Maki or Boa for what? I mean, I don't really care for either of them. Who do I think is strong? I'm not the I know you want me to do versus stuff, and I've done videos with versus stuff. I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. Have I enjoyed the new Free Rent season? I have. I think I enjoyed season 1 more so far, but I've enjoyed it. I tried One Piece, but it's too long and boring, though. So here's the thing. Can One Piece feel like it's a drag sometimes because of the pacing? Yes, it can. It can. I still think it's a great story. You could try reading it, and if it's still not your vibe, then okay. No, you got no complaints from me. Hero Academia, great series. My Hero Academia. I missed that question. Since you're going live a lot, do I get similar... I get the same questions 100 times a stream, like 1,000 times a stream. And I don't mind that. It's okay. Daima or Super? Man, I'll say Super. I have a lot of complaints about Super. I do, but I'll say Super. Conan, okay, nice rage bait on Nos, but I'm not falling for that. Favorite gear of Luffy? Snake Man. If we're talking just aesthetics, then Snake Man. Favorite quintessential quintuplet? Either Yotsuba or Miku. Could go either way. Part of me wants to say Miku. Part of me wants to... It goes back and forth. Honestly, it goes back and forth. No, they shouldn't free Diddy. Thoughts on One Piece new schedule? I love it. I think it's I think One Piece going seasonal is the best thing they've done. Astra or Juno? Do you mean Asta or Yuno? Because then Asta. Nino and Miku were the best. I'm not a Nino fan. I'm more of a Miku Yotsuba person. Favorite Straw Hat member? Zoro. That's easy. What's favorite genre? Anything cozy. I love cozy stuff. Yes, I watch battle shonens. Yes, I watch like murder mysteries and gory and dark series. I like cozy the most. Do I like Tunnel to Summer? Haven't seen it. Sanji the Goat? Not in the anime, he's not. New Dragon Ball announcement opinion? I'm looking forward to it. The arts, I don't know if they've settled on the art style yet, because I'm seeing different kind of animation styles. But overall, I'm happy about it. Thank you, Asio, for the follow. They butchered Sanji in the anime. They kind of did. Ever since I miss Mr. Prince. For those of you who remember Mr. Prince. What is my favorite? I don't have a favorite series yet. Plunderer, have not seen. BoJack, I know what it is. Never really watched it, though. JJK, the Maki Massacre. I thought that was a great episode. A lot of fun. I like the music. Darling in the Franxx, dropped it right away. Favorite arc? Wano. Not because of Gear 5, just in general, it was... culturally, animation, music, vibe, all of it. A lot of it hit for me. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. I'm about to waste a whole year because of Dragon Ball 2. Why would you waste a whole year? What? Did I watch Kaiba? Like Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh? Then yes. Favorite MH? Oh, favorite hero. Mirio. Easily Mirio. Red Riot's a close second. Did I read it or watch it? I assume I've watched it because, like, I don't read that much manga. I'm not a huge reader at all. Did I like Don Da Don? The intro song. It's catchy. It's not really my vibe, but it's catchy. Breaking Bad or Peak Conan? Anything over Conan, really. Um, how come what? How come I don't like reading? Because I am a very slow reader. I don't remember anything that I read, so it'd just be a complete waste of time. And I get headaches really easily, so I only really read nonfiction practical skill books. What do I think is the best anime of 2025? Either Hero Academia Season 8 if we're talking in like an ongoing series. If we're talking like a new series that came out that year, then probably Gachikuta. Saying this while he hasn't seen Breaking Bad, I will choose anything over Detective Conan. That was one of the worst experiences of my life. I mean, it's just focusing watching the greatest anime of all time a waste. It's just focusing watching... Here's the thing. Enjoying a hobby is never going to be a waste of time, but I think you need to have more in your life than just anime, even if you love it. Like you can't that can't be the only part of your life. Do I enjoy? I love slice of life. I love slice of life and romance. Absolutely. Favorite character in Records of Ragnarok? I did not have a favorite character in Ragnarok, but if I try and pick one, it would probably be that swordsman guy from season 1 who lost like every single one of his fights during his life, but always sought to get stronger. I liked him. I liked him. Does Luffy beat Doflamingo? Yes, he does. Do I think Steel Ball Run will be the best? Here's the thing. I haven't gone that far in JoJo's. I couldn't tell you. See, Anas, you keep talking about Conan. You don't even know what the story's about. Come on, man. What do you can't keep talking about a series just because I don't like it when you don't even know what it is. Dub or sub One Piece? I prefer it sub. I actually tried to watch One Piece dub. I don't like it. There's some voice actors that hit, but enough of it doesn't that I can't do it. I have no friends, so I started watching anime. Here's the thing, like, because I know nothing about you, I'm just gonna pick something random. So like World Trigger, you can watch that. It's a great series. Favorite part of JoJo so far? 4. Favorite character in Ragnarok? I already answered that. What's Conan's story actually about, though? Okay. Detective Conan is about a prodigiously talented young detective who gets turned into a child by a mysterious crime organization and then works alongside a bunch of annoying children and an incompetent detective and his childhood friend who's still an adult because he was turned into a kid in order to uncover the dark secrets of this organization and turn himself back into an adult. Favorite JoJo's part so far? I'm back. I just dropped a few content suggestions. Okay, I'll check it out after. I think I see a notification in the Discord. Most overrated anime. Here's the thing. I don't look at ratings. So if you want my opinion on a series, to ask me about the series, I'll tell you my thoughts. That is Peak Fiction. No. Dub or sub? Both. Again, depends on the voice actors. How come names in manga are different from the anime? It could be multiple reasons. Sometimes it's like translation errors. Sometimes it's like when it's like handed off to different studios, how they translate the name or how they read the names or pronounce the names, or to prevent copyright issues in some circumstances. There's a lot of reasons why names could be different. Like the whole Zoro thing, that's a whole spiel, but now it's just Zoro. Though I think in the manga it's still referred to as Zolo. You're overhating on Conan way too much. No, I think it's actually genuinely terrible. Thoughts on Banana Fish? Haven't seen Banana Fish. I actually wouldn't want a quirk. I actually not really into having any powers, but if I had to pick one, I guess, like, I don't know. I'm gonna pick, like, I don't know. I'll take Momo's quirk. Who is Joy Boy? Joy Boy was the first pirate. If you could have one devil fruit, I would not want a devil fruit. I would not want a quirk. I would not want a power. If you're saying pick a favorite devil fruit, then it would be Kuma's. No, Conan is not my worst nightmare. It's just really bad. Thoughts on Chainsaw Man? I enjoy it. How would I summarize? How would I summarize AOT in 5 words? Flesh mechs. Every person dies. I'm watching One Piece on dub. I think it's better. I mean, you can enjoy whatever you want. I do not like it dub. And thank you, Captain Price, for the heart. I appreciate it. What is with the Conan hate? I genuinely thought it was one of the worst series I've ever seen. Like, I'm not sure if it's my least favorite, but I think it's genuinely terrible for multiple reasons. I could go on a whole rant about how bad it is. How many mangas have I read? Less than 10. No, it's not a lie. I think it's genuinely trash. Should I start watching One Piece? Go for it. Look, if a show seems interesting enough to you that you want to give it a shot, give it a shot. And if you don't end up liking it, that's okay. Thoughts on Hell's Paradise? I think it's great, at least so far. First anime, Dragon Ball. What anime should I watch if my favorite is One Piece? I mean, that doesn't really tell me anything because you could watch One Piece now, but like maybe you want some mystery romance. Maybe you want like a mecha series. Like, it doesn't really tell me what you should watch next because if you use the like one show that you like as your entire foundation, then you never try anything besides something similar to that thing. Like, you could stick to Battle Shonens and watch, like, World Trigger or maybe Parasite's more seinen, or JoJo's or whatever, but maybe you want to try something like Iron-Blooded Orphans. Favorite anime? I don't have one yet. Horimiya's pretty good. Not my favorite, but pretty good. This is a great stream. I appreciate that. Then you should also join us on Twitch because we often do this same kind of chat while playing video games on Twitch, and that's more fun for all of us. I'm like episode 426, and I don't think I could switch on. Then don't switch. If you are enjoying a series, sub, dub, or whatever, then enjoy your content how you enjoy your content. Also, thank you, No Name, for the heart, and Sassy. How you doing, Sassy? Anime recommendations context. I'm gay. Okay, you like something gay? Then Given. You could watch Given. Is it pirating to watch anime from free websites? I not only encourage it, I have free websites posted in the Discord server. So if you're looking for places to watch anime, favorite aspect of the Naruto series as a whole, probably the history, like the world building, the history of it. Yeah, like, yes, you could talk about how, like, Zetsu manipulated ninja history in order as one big plot to, resurrect Kaguya. It's still a really good story. Like, just the story of Naruto. The history of the ninja world. I think it's a great story. Yeah, that's probably my favorite part. Have I watched Gurren Lagann? Wasn't for me. What was the name again? Name of what? Horimiya, it's mid? I don't think it's mid. I think it's pretty good. Give us life advice in what context? That's really vague. Devil's a part-timer. I watched the first season. It was all right, but then again, like, comedy's not something I watch that much of. It probably just wasn't really for me. One Punch Man season 3, I did not like it. You're on Punk Hazard. How did it get like that? How did what get like that? Don't really know what you mean. JJK's pretty good. The new Dragon Ball news, I'm excited about it. Hold on, let me get some water. I'm still reading chat. Now I'm gonna need more water soon. I want the creators. Okay, here's the thing. For some people, not everyone has the means to pay to watch anime, and a lot of platforms really suck these days. Crunchyroll. If you want to support the authors, then buy merchandise, attend conventions, like buy figurine, like you can support them that way. If you really like, and if you don't have the money, that's okay. Like, not everyone has the funds don't need to contribute in that sense. Just no, authors will appreciate you just having a love for their series. But if you want to financially contribute, buy the merchandise, buy the mangas, especially the mangas. I'm on Punk Hazard. How did the okay. How did Punk Hazard's climate change? Okay. Spoiler warning for Punk Hazard. The climate of Punk Hazard ended up that way because of a clash between Akainu and Aokiji. Because Akainu was nominated for the next Fleet Admiral, Aokiji disagreed. They fought it out, and because of that confrontation, the weather on Punk Hazard permanently changed. Should I watch Black Clover or AOT Witch? I like Black Clover more, but depends what you're going for. If you want like a little bit more lightheartedness, a little bit more silliness with some like more magical fights, than Black Clover. If you want something a little bit darker, more gory, a little bit more, a lot more expansive world building, then probably AOT. Just start Spy Family. It's nice. Spy Family's nice. I still need to catch up on that one. Anime to show my little brother. That doesn't really tell me what your little brother likes. Like, I can give family-friendly series, but, like, if he likes robots, you could show him, like, you know what? Metabots. Or Digimon. Metabots or Digimon would be good. Opinion on JoJo's? I like JoJo's. Anas, your rage baiting needs to do better. Come on, man. Do I like Nami? I don't. I think she's. I respect what she contributes to the crew, what she contributes to the story. I don't dislike her writing. It's just her personality type is not for me. I don't like her. Can I do MHA and KNY vids? Like what? I've done plenty. I have plenty of Demon Slayer and MHA videos. Different filters, like building heroes or rating, like different quirks, whatever. I have plenty of videos. If you want more ideas, if you have suggestions, join the Discord, post ideas. I have a channel for it. Do I think Fairy Tail is better than Bleach? No, but I do like Fairy Tail, but no. Gojo? I'm not a Gojo fan. I don't hate him. He's okay. Is it bad that I read Finnish dubbed manga? No, you can consume content however you want. Thoughts on Bleach? I like the manga and the anime. It's one of the few mangas I've read and recommend. What would I do if Robin did to you what she did to Frankie in Water 7? Wouldn't really care. It would hurt for a few seconds, and okay. Is One Piece Season 2 coming out in April, I believe? Which world is worse, Dark Continent or Hell's Paradise? The thing is, I haven't read The Dark Continent. Like, I don't know, I know a bit, but I don't know much, not enough to speak on it in any educated way. What anime art style is my favorite? I'm going to go with either Violet Evergarden or Unlimited Blade Works. Who do I like more as an anime, Solo Leveling or Bleach? Bleach. I like Solo Leveling too, but I like Bleach more, that's for sure. Do I read manhwa? I watch donghua. I don't read any manhwa. Do I watch, like, I can't say I've watched much donghua. I'm not opposed to it, though. If it's good, it's good. Did I try reading One Piece? I've read, like, I think I was on chapter, what, 10-something? 1030, 1040. I forgot what chapter I was on, but I was pretty far in. I was, like, start of Elbaf. What do I think about Dress Up Darling? It's good, but not great, especially Season 2 ending was disappointing. The Moral Arc is coming, absolutely, saw the announcement. Magnamon is amazing, absolutely. Would I rather live in AOT or MHA? Is that even a question, MHA? What's my opinion on Tokyo Ghoul? I like the first half. I didn't read it, but I like the first half. Favorite crew? Revolutionary Army, followed by, like, Revolutionary Army, and if you're not counting that, if you want like a pirate crew, then probably Whitebeard Pirates. Favorite fight in Demon Slayer that never gets mentioned? I don't know what gets mentioned or not, because I don't really, like, this is the only place I engage with the fandom is in the chat. My personal favorite is going to be probably the final fight of the Entertainment District. Steel Ball Run comes out on the 19th. That's cool, but I'm nowhere near caught up. Favorite MHA character is Mirio. Which of the big three would be best to live in? I guess it depends on the kind of vibe you're going for. I think also depends like when, right? Because like depending on when I'd probably say like Bleach. It's probably going to be your best bet, I would think. Uh, I mean, it depends on what you want. Depends on what you want. If you want to go on an adventure, then okay, One Piece is solid. But yeah, I think it depends on like if you're going for safety, probably Bleach. Uh, Isidro or Zuko in terms of right. I don't know who Isidro is. Kiwi or wait, Kiwi. Who's Kiwi? Forget who Kiwi is. Honestly, as a JoJo fan, you can skip the Steel Ball run. I'll watch it when I get there. I'll watch it. I'm not gonna skip it. MHA or One Punch Man? MHA. What do I think about Code Geass? I think it has great writing, but it's not for me. So that's not me saying the series is bad. It's just it wasn't for me. I couldn't enjoy it. Guts or Zuko? The thing is, I can't fully speak on Guts. Yes, I have watched every Berserk movie. I've watched every anime release. I've seen every episode, but it doesn't go very far compared to the manga. So, like, I don't know all that much about Guts compared to how far it is in the manga. And so I don't feel qualified to do that comparison. I think Zuko is a brilliant character. I think he's fantastic, but we're not talking about Berserk 2016. MHA or Demon Slayer? MHA, that's not close. Kiwi and Mozu are Frank. That's yes, the sisters of. Okay, I know who they are now. Yes, I got it. I'm not good with names, but I got faces down. Yeah, I remember them. Do I know where to watch Two Piece? I've never watched Two Piece, to be honest. I could probably find it if I wanted to. I just never watched it. Here's the thing. Who is more annoying, Sakura or Hinata? Depends when you compare them. Because, like, is early series Sakura kind of annoying? Yeah. Is she good now? Yeah. I also found early series Hinata kind of annoying, and I like Hinata now, but... yeah, it depends on when. I think Sakura overall, but I still like her. MHA or Black Clover? Black Clover. Are these your favorites? I don't have a favorite series at this point in time. I still have to watch Inazuma 11. I do like Blue Lock, though. What's your top three? Fruits? I really like tropical, for like citrusy fruit. So like strawberries, oranges, watermelon, kiwi. Like I like anything citrusy. I finished Seven Deadly Sins, and I'm thinking to switch to Records of Ragnarok. I didn't enjoy it, but you could give it a go. A lot of people do like it. I wasn't into it. JJK is pretty good. Is Two Piece the sequel? No, Two Piece is not the sequel to One Piece. It's like the faster version. Isn't it like no? That's One Piece. Is Two Piece like the abridged? Favorite JoJo stan? Harvest. What do I think is the strongest One Piece character of all time? We don't know, because most of the top characters have done nothing. Mihawk barely done anything. Dragon done almost nothing. Akainu, most of his stuff is off screen. So like I don't know. Emu is also kind of a big question mark. Pizza or Zuko in terms of writing? Zuko. I like Zuko more than Pizza. Do I think I should start with reading or watching Bleach? It depends on your personal preference. Like, I'm an anime guy, so obviously I want to say watch it, but the anime is not going to hit for everybody. The manga's great, though. I have no complaints about the manga. Favorite JJK character? Aoi. Easily Aoi, it's not close. Sabo? I like Sabo. I don't really want me to say in addition to that, but do I like Sabo? Do I like Sailor Moon? No. Fragrant Flowers, a 10 on 10. Do I watch Demon Slayer? I do. Are you excited for Dragon Ball Super 2? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it coming back. I'm curious about what the art style is going to be, because I'm seeing like some conflicted imagery, but I'll check it out. Domestic Girlfriend was okay, not really great. Will Naruto ever recover as a series? Yes, it will. I know you're mad at the Boruto anime. I would recommend reading it instead if you're open to that. Do I like Death Note? I do, but I like the first half way more. What's the best anime genre? I like cozy stuff, but I'm open-minded. Kid Roo or Muzan. I forget who Kid Roo is. I know Muzan, obviously, but I forgot who Kid Roo is. I see you, Brandon Rogers. I don't know who Brandon Rogers is. My favorite storyline is One Piece. personally, but like I can name several others if you want more. Fullmetal Alchemist is another favorite. Which anime made you feel empty when it ended? Digimon. Specifically Digimon Kizuna. I know Digimon as a series is still going on, but Digimon Kizuna specifically. Guys Gone, Rocks, Paper, Rock, Souls. Okay. Does anyone know if Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is being animated? 2 Blue Vortex will be animated. I just don't have a release date for you. Should I watch One Piece? I think it's worth the watch. If any One Piece characters were real, who would I want to meet? I'm a food guy. If you're new here, I'm a huge foodie, so probably Sanji for that reason. Kid Roos from from Dragon Ball. But I forget who that is. I just forget who Kid Roo is. Favorite? Oh, is he one of the like the Boo variants? Thoughts on Berserk and the Berserk anime? Watch the '97 version, not the 2016 version. That we don't talk about that. The manga I have not read in depth. Do I use Crunchyroll? I used to, not anymore, because I stream all the anime I watch to the Discord server, and Crunchyroll blocks that out, so you can't. So, yeah, I don't really use it. Do I think Hero Academia is carried by the last 2 seasons? No, I enjoyed all of it. There was 1 or 2 seasons which were kind of eh. I think it was, season 4 or 5 that was kind of eh. But I like the show. What do I think about Rocks D. Zebek? I can't tell you much because I'm not reading the manga. I've seen a couple of spoilers. Unfortunately, people like to be rude about that. I can't really speak on him in depth, though. Do I like Big Mom? I mean, her writing, sure. Do I like her as a person? No. Am I Big Dad? No. Favorite sports anime? Ippo. Hands down, Ippo. It's not close. Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones? I never really got into Breaking Bad. Game of Thrones, I stopped watching at season 4 just because I got bored. Can't tell you because I never really gave Breaking Bad a shot. Favorite scat anime? I don't think I really watch much scatty stuff. Zoro Sanji, Zoro. You can only save Nami or Nico. Robin. Do I think Shanks is stronger than Luffy at this point in time? I would say so. If I don't watch on Crunchyroll, okay, so listen up. If you join my Discord server and you go to the frequently asked questions section and scroll down, there's a list of like a dozen free streaming sites on my Discord that you can use. Ippo or Avatar? Oh, Avatar. Like, look, I love Ippo to death, but the writing? Come on, Avatar. What is my favorite curse technique? Boogie Woogie, easily. What do I think about what do I think Food Wars? I don't know how to write it, but Shokugeki no Soma. I love it. I'm a foodie, so of course I'm gonna check it out. Is the fan service weird? Yes. Should you watch it with your parents? Absolutely not. Will it make you hungry? Yes. I don't think you like original video animations. You mean like fan-made stuff? I don't really watch fan-made stuff. Favorite Joestar? Probably Josuke or Jotaro. Do I think Maki has gotten stronger than Toji? I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Do I do versus videos occasionally? Yes. Am I like a power scaling expert guy? No, I'm not going to pretend that I am. I'd just be pulling an answer out of my butt. Manga or anime? For me, mostly anime. My favorite character is Maki because she has great writing. I mean, I like Maki, but I'm more of an Oi guy. Avatar or Korra? Avatar, Last Airbender. Favorite isekai? I'm going to give to Digimon. Is Gurren Lagann a top 10 for me? No. Not for me, no. Do I know any good shonen animes with a romance? Here's the thing. Shonen just means that it's marketed towards teenage boys. There's tons of shonen romance. So, like, if you mean battle shonen with romance, then, what's one that comes to mind? A good battle shonen with some romance. How much romance do you really... Like, you could try Full Metal Panic. You could try... depends how much romance you want. Let me pull up my anime list. I'll get that up. I should have had that open from the start, honestly. No, I haven't because the treadmill is gone. Sorry, Ben, the treadmill is gone. Try Naruto? I mean, Naruto... Yeah, it's a battle shonen with a bit of romance, but I don't think the romance is the strong part of the series. What's my type of anime do I like watching? I like cozy stuff the most, but I'm open-minded. Yep, the treadmill is gone. It is gone because it was noisy and is causing too much dust, and I spend most of my time walking outside these days. Favorite character of all time? Don't have one of those. Have I watched Shiki? Do you mean Inuyashiki? If you mean Inuyashiki, that's a good series. Did I hear the news Minato spin-off? I don't see the point in a Minato spin-off. I think we've gotten all we need to. I love murder mysteries. In fact, I used to study forensics. Future Diaries has action. Oh yeah, Future Diaries. The romance is okay. I mean, okay. You're not wrong. There is a romance component, but okay. You said your favorite character was Zuko. No, no. I think Zuko is brilliant. I think he's a fantastic character. Is he my favorite character of all time? I doubt it. I think he's great, though. Who do I think has the saddest backstory? For me, it's probably Kuma. Let's be real. Why do people in Wano have their hair like that? You mean it's a cultural thing. Did I hear that Dragon Ball Super is coming back? I did. Can I say something I will not understand from Ragnarok? I dropped Ragnarok, so I really would not be able to tell you much. Like, I didn't get very far. I dropped it, I didn't even get to see what the Buddha fight. I got to where we, meet Buddha. Have I ever watched Elfen Lied? I have. It was okay. Not really my vibe, though. Hunter x Hunter top 3 of all time? It's not in my top 3, but it's very good. I've seen it multiple times. What anime has the worst PR? The worst PR? Depends. If we're talking I don't know. I can think of a few. It's gonna be one of the mainstream battle shonens because you guys are toxic as hell. I usually see you live at 12. So, regarding my old stream schedule, we're mostly on Twitch now. I'm only gonna be here on YouTube and TikTok, on days where I'm not on Twitch. I'd rather you guys. I'm trying to get as many of you guys to follow me on Twitch as possible. Because we can literally talk about the same stuff that we do right here, but we can also play video games. So if you don't like the anime we're talking about, we can do cool stuff. And if you do like if you do like what we're talking about, awesome. But it's also more fun for me when we get to play games. Do I like Junji Ito? I forget who Junji Ito is. I know that name. I know the name. I just forget who it is. Is it the same username? So here, I'll put it. YouTube chat, the Twitch is pinned in the chat. You should be able to see it pinned in the message board. If you can't, I will post it again. Avatar or cooked hairline? I guess Avatar? I don't even know what you mean there. Who do you think wins Maharaga fully adapted or Yuji? I couldn't tell you. So I'm not really a power scaling expert. I don't know. I just don't know. Junji Ito. Oh, yeah. I know he's a manga artist. I just don't know what they wrote. I don't know what they wrote. Do I think Loki is joining Luffy's crew? I am not up to date on the manga. I have no reason to think that where I am in the story. Thoughts on Toji being revived in Shibuya? I'm cool with it. I like Toji. I thought it was fun. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a 15 on 10. Brilliant series. I don't have a favorite series at this point in time. Okay, Donna, you need to stop spamming. You need to stop spamming. I know you're just trying to ask a question, but you're being really annoying about it. Stop spamming. He's making fun of your hairline. I don't care. If you think I'm gonna take some anonymous person trolling on the internet seriously, come on. Avatar or my 1213 hoodie? 1213? You mean this hoodie? 1213 hoodie. What do you mean? What video games do I play? Currently, we are doing a replay of Fallout 4 to celebrate the return of Fallout 3 and New Vegas' remastering. And when we finish Fallout 4, we're either going to move on to a replay of Fallout New Vegas or the Gears of War 1 remaster. One of the two. Please give me an anime so good to watch. Okay, Parasite. First anime for me was Dragon Ball. Am I on PC? Yes, I am on PC. Do I play Blox Fruits? No. What fight did I enjoy the most? Denji and Riz or Tanjiro and Gyuo versus Akaza? Oh, Denji and Riz. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. You said you didn't understand, I will just ban him? You said I didn't understand, I will just ban him. I don't know, I feel like I'm lost there. Do I think, okay. Do I think watching Punk Hazard is worth it? Punk Hazard is one of my least favorite arcs in the series. You don't have to skip it, but like you still have to like read it or watch it, whichever fits your preference. I didn't like the arc. Favorite Hashira, Gyome. Strongest anime universe? There isn't one. There just isn't one. Toradora was not that good. Was it fine? Sure, but it wasn't that good. Do I play Elder Scrolls? No. I have played my fair share of Skyrim back in the day. Why does Hunter x Hunter get to be part of the... Wait, why doesn't it? Because the Hunter x Hunter author regularly had to go on hiatus due to health issues. So because of that, its placement in the big three was kind of like... It's like when it was airing or when it was being like releasing chapters regularly, it performed very well. But because of the constant hiatuses, it never really got to stick. If the author was in better health, the Hunter x Hunter could have been part of the big three, yes. What do I think of Breaking Bad's finale? Didn't see it. I don't watch it. You didn't understand the question, so I was just, oh, okay. Our dating story out of 10, don't know it. Unless you mean My Love Story. If you mean My Love Story, then 10. Favorite genre? Cozy stuff. I like cozy. Orb, haven't seen it yet. Yu Yu Hakusho, I know it gets good at some point, but the start is just, I am really having a hard time getting past the first few episodes. Name one romance better than Toradora. I will name like 100. Are you serious? My Love Story, Snow White with red hair, Flower that blooms with dignity. How many do you want? Gosick. There's a million better than Toradora. I feel like I'm a nerd playing Elder Scrolls. Go enjoy what you want. If you want to be a nerd, play whatever you want, dude. Is My Love Story the one with the big muscular guy? The MC is a very big man, yes. Thank you for the follow, Hekuala. Favorite isekai, Digimon. Who is more evil, Griffith or Johan? Or Kira? Well, Kira is just like an arrogant kid with a poor perception of the world. Johan was a kid who was, warped into being a psychopath. And then Griffith was originally a guy with very noble ideals who went through hellish torture for a year and then possessed by a monster and then went on to do absolutely horrific things. I think when it comes to their nature, maybe I think Light's the least forgivable, but Johan, maybe Johan. I don't really know all that much about Griffith because I don't read Berserk. I don't know how. I don't know anything about Griffith beyond the Eclipse. Anything after that, I don't know. Favorite warlord, probably Jinbei. Favorite MHA arc. I actually really like the overhaul arc. The final arc is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but I think the one that got me the hardest was season 3. JJK or Avatar? Avatar, that's not even a conversation. Favorite anime? Don't have one yet. Gilgamesh or Gilgamesh or Saber. I like them both for different it kind of depends on the mood, right? Because, I think overall I like Saber more, but Gilgamesh just has so much sass. His attitude is just, sometimes it's a vibe. It's just fun. Kira Yoshikage, JoJo's Part 4, or Kira from... Oh, I prefer Kira from JoJo's. I prefer Kira. Kira's my favorite villain from JoJo so far. Do I like bending or breathing style? Bending or breathing? Bending. That's not even close. Devilman, haven't seen it. Favorite warlord, I already answered you as Jinbei. Monogatari? Depends what you mean, because there's Ore Monogatari or Bake Monogatari. Most people mean Bake Monogatari. I dropped it right away. Did not like it. Is it wrong to have so many hobbies? Here's the thing. If you have too many hobbies, then your ability to divide that time and enjoy those things becomes more and more limited. So, like, have as many hobbies as you want. Just be aware that you're going to be sacrificing time somewhere. I do not have a favorite MC. Better arc, Shiganshina or Marineford? Marineford. Angel Beats is a good one. There is a massive plot hole that kind of bugs me, but still a great series. Dude, I already answered your favorite Warlord question 2 times. If you didn't hear me at this point, I don't know what to do with you. Favorite bending? Probably wind. Probably wind or water, but I'll say wind. Is it wrong to pick up girls in it? So Danmachi. Danmachi, there's some seasons I like, some seasons I don't. Like, I think it's a good series, but I think it kind of starts strong, comes down, comes back up again, but the earlier seasons were the best. Favorite deuteragonist, I don't really have one. I have multiple that I could name. I could name like Vegeta. I could name Alphonse. I could name Killua. I have a few up there, but I'll just say Vegeta for now. Do I agree water is the best in Avatar? I think it's great. I like all the bendings, to be honest, and they all have their case. But if you're asking me personal preference, then probably wind. If you know what you think... More Than a Married Couple, it's good. Not my favorite, but it's good. It's just like a little bit too immature for me, but it's still enjoyable. The worst video game I've played? I've been playing video games since 1994, so like I don't know off the top of my head. The worst game that I can tell you this. The worst game that I have played this year was Simulacra. That was the worst game I played this year. Infinity Castle or Reese? Reese. Favorite Warlord? I already answered you twice, dude. Favorite MC and side character? I have no idea. I have seen nearly 1,000 series, so picking an MC and side character is just impossible. Origeru? Origeru's good. Are you hyped for Dragon Ball? I'm looking forward to it, yes. Silent Hill 2? I've never played it. Want a hard question? If you want to ask a question, ask the question, man. Top 3 must-watch animes? Here's the thing. I don't believe in a must-watch. Unless, because people like different things. If you are someone who's really into a particular thing, then I'm gonna be like, okay, you should really check out these series. So like if you're really into robots, you're really into science, you're really into like murder mysteries, I'll be like, okay, these should be at the top of your list. But like for everybody, most people I know have a different set of preferences. So like if there's a certain vibe you're going for, I got ideas. Do I like manga? Sure, but I don't really read them. The most thinking question you got asked in 2025? I don't exactly keep a list. Do I think if Mikasa told Eren she had feelings for him, things would be different? No, I don't. I don't. Because remember when Eren saw every possible like timeline, every possible future, and he made his choices based on what he thought was going to be best for people? Like, that would just have been one of the options. JoJo's? I like JoJo's. Souls games? I don't own any Souls games. So, like, would I play Elden Ring if I had it? Sure, I'd give it a shot. I'd probably suck terribly, but I would try it. The hardest video game I played? So the hardest thing... I don't know about the hardest game, but the hardest thing I've ever done was the Mass Effect trilogy Zero Death Insanity run. So beating the entire trilogy without dying on Insane. That was probably the hardest thing I've done. What's the weirdest anime I've watched? Probably like Fooly Cooly or something. Or like... Depends what you mean by weird. Like, could be School Days. What's a possible top anime? So like some series that I happen to think are 10 on 10s are like Full Metal, Vinland Saga, Avatar, Ippo, My Love Story. Those are all 10 on 10s. But like, what's my favorite? I don't know. Do I like isekai? Again, depends on the series. I'll watch any genre except for like ecchi, if it's interesting. School Days was yeah, that's all I can say. Should I watch MHA or AOT? Well, MHA if you like to have more of a sense of hope and like lightheartedness with the darker times, and AOT if you want despair and tragedy. Do I think MHA's strength gets looked down on? You mean like power scaling wise? I don't care. It's a good series. I think if you look down on a series because of its strength relative to another verse, you're an idiot. Has anyone watched Banana Fish? I have not. One anime you'll defend forever? Frieren, probably. What anime are you most excited for in this year? Excluding the ones that have already come out, either Black Clover or Bleach. It's one of those. Ippo or Bleach? Bleach. I mean, in terms of like overall, then Bleach. But like which I enjoy more. I probably enjoy Ippo more, but like in terms of which I think is objectively better, probably Bleach. Did I like Maki fight in the new JJK episode? Yeah, I did. It was fun. I like the music was an interesting choice. That MHA got Animation of the Year. I thought it was really good. I thought MHA was a really good series. Rosario Vampire, I haven't seen it. Oh, hold on. TikTok is doing the timeout thing. I need to take care of that. Give me 2 seconds. And we're good. Okay, back to business as usual. There we go. Favorite One Piece character? I have no idea yet. I can't pick a favorite. I've tried. You like the art style? So do I. Cyberpunk, I still need to watch. Did I see the new Hell's Paradise? I did. I just watched it. It was quite good. Should have been Demon Slayer. I mean, Demon Slayer was good, but no. I have complaints about the movie. Sentenced to be a Hero is definitely. It has the potential to be one of the best series that this year. It's very good. It's very good. Very strong opening. Hawkeye. I like Hawkeye. Sure. You mean from the Avengers? What are you watching right now? I'm watching the new Fate series. I'm watching Journal of a Witch. I'm watching Hell's Paradise. I'm watching Trigun Season 2. Not the current Trigun, the previous season. I'm catching up. I'm watching Frieren, obviously. I'm watching Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I'm watching a few others. Quite a few things. Which anime character represents humanity the best? I would say the most optimistic view of humanity is probably Thorfinn. It depends on what aspect of humanity you want to focus on. Am I going to watch JJK? I'm already watching JJK. Would I consider Frieren an isekai? No, because you're not transported to another world. Is stream about to end? My battery's okay for now. It's not going to be a long stream today. It's not going to be a late stream. But we're okay for a bit. Which anime had the most emotional, unexpected, impactful ending? You know what? I'm gonna say the ending to Angel Beats because, like, was it unexpected? No. Emotional, yes. How mighty are you? Pretty mighty, I would say. The longest anime I've watched. I've seen all of One Piece multiple times. So you had, or actually, wait. I've seen all 720 episodes of the original Naruto and Shippuden, I think 5 or 6 times. Do I like Golden Kamuy? Yes. I'm not up to date, though. Did I watch Fire Force? I'm up to date on it, yes. Angel Beats is good, I agree. Katen Kyoketsu Karamaji Shinju. Yes, that's okay, Bleach. Who suffered the most emotionally, not physically? Again, I don't think there's a correct answer. I think you can talk about a whole bunch of characters that went through a lot of hell. Honestly, you could talk about Madoka Magica, you could talk about Kuma, you could talk about Thorfinn, you could talk about Guts, we can have a whole lecture on different characters that went through hell. You could talk about, what was it, ReZero, Subaru. Did I like Ray Earth? Haven't seen it. The last question was horribly worded, it's okay. How would Madara interact with Thanos? He'd probably they have very different approaches to solving world problems. Honest opinion on sports anime, okay, I like Kuroko and Haikyuu. I like those. I'm not a fan. I think they're overrated. I like them both. Favorite genre, cozy stuff. Is MHA in my top 10? I don't have a top 10, but I think it's really good. Is Fire Force valid? Here's the thing. I think season 1 was good. I think season 2 was not good. I think season 3 part 1 was not good. The current, like season 3 part 2 is better than season 3 part 1, but I still enjoyed season 1 the most. What's one of the worst anime I've seen? Detective Conan. Do you intend on catching up to Steel Ball Run before it comes? No, I will not catch up in time, no. Will I catch up at some point? Yes. People just watch season 1 of One Piece. It's fun. Yeah, the first season is fun. Hello, how you doing, EDM? Yeah, Detective Conan, I hated it. Which anime shows leadership realistically? For leadership, I really like Iroh from Avatar. I like Erwin Smith from AOT. I like Zuko, but like end of story Zuko, not like, processing like once he gets over his stuff. Favorite anime? I don't have one yet. Should I recommend Death Note to your mom? I mean, go for it. Sure, like if she likes those darker fantasy mysteries, then go for it. Yeah, why not? Do I have a manga collection? I don't. Have I watched Monster? I finished that a couple of weeks ago. The ending wasn't great for me, but overall the series was good. Chainsaw Man was good. Well, is good. You're going to win money if the person likes the anime? Here's the thing. If you're asking, if I'm saying I'm going to win money if the person likes the anime, I'd want to know what that person's into. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick something random that I think is good. Do I know Rimuru Tempest? Yes, from Reincarnated as a Slime. What episode am I on in One Piece? I'm up to date. If you had a Death Note, I would just burn it. Why don't I have a manga collection? Because I don't collect manga. I don't even read manga. Thank you for the follow, Tom. High School DxD's peak? No, I'm not a fan. Dropped it immediately. A good romance. Okay. And you've seen a lot. Have you seen Gosick? What do I think for the new season of Oshinoko? Haven't seen Oshinoko. If you had a Death Note, already answered that. And Maple Star, don't know that one. Let's see. Top action series? Like I don't have a favorite action series. Like, also depends. Here, have you gone into the Fate series or the Trigun series? You ended Whole Cake Island, but I know what will happen. I mean, cool. Still worth watching though. What is the best anime with the best first episode? Best first episode. I could give a number of examples of good. I think Fullmetal Alchemist has a great first episode. You've seen Gosick? Okay. Have you seen The Flower That Blooms with Dignity or Sign of Affection or My Love Story? Have you been caught up to the latest episode of JJK? Yes. Favorite arc in One Piece? Wano. Do I like JoJo's? Yes. If I could pick any anime character to meet, I'm getting Sanji's cooking recipes. What genre do I watch? Pretty much everything but ecchi. You want a good choice. Okay. Do I think Fire Force Season 3 Part 2 is going good so far? Hold on, my camera got a little bit blurry there. Let me, there we go, that's better. I think it's good, but I'm not like, I still think Season 1 was better. I like Zoro. Have I seen Naruto? Yes. Why is Sanji? Why not Nami or Robin? Because I'm a foodie. I like food. So Robin and Nami are not cooks. Sanji's the cook. Hell's Paradise, I'm up to date. I'm currently watching you're watching Death Note. Once I finish, here's the thing. That I'm just going to pick something random that I think is good. Because that doesn't tell me anything. So, okay, after Death Note, you can watch Hell's Paradise. Ayano Koji or Light, I'll pick Ayano Koji. Shiggy or Dabi, who do I like more? Probably Dabi. Maybe Dabi. Favorite romantic anime, Snow White with red hair. Top emotional series. Top emotional series. Like if we're talking, here's the thing: if you mean like romance, then Snow White with red hair. If you mean like you want to bawl your eyes out, then I could give several. Angel Beats we've already talked about. You'll probably cry from that. Violet Evergarden will also make you cry, but the age gap is kind of weird. But if you, aside from that, it will make you cry. Where can I watch Monster dubbed? I will have to check because I watched it subbed. Nikola Tesla. Have I gotten to Nikola Tesla? What? How do we get to that? My favorite romance series is Dress Up Darling was not my favorite. It wasn't. You cried watching One Piece makes sense to me. There's not one specific best anime. I would agree. Do I like Beastars? I've only seen one episode, so I can't really tell you. Not saying I'm never going to watch it again. It's just I never picked it back up. Records of Ragnarok, I dropped it. Steel Brain Rot, I still have I don't know what that is. Favorite Black Bull, Yami Sukahiro. Thoughts on Gachakuta, it was probably one of the best animes of last year. Watamote, haven't seen it. If I could eat any devil fruit, I would choose not to eat one. You watch Vinland Saga? Indeed I have. I've seen all of it. Are you a sub or dub? Both. Again, depends on the voice actors. Am I going to watch Solo Leveling? Yes, I will. The new season? Yes, I will. Did I like Wallflower? Haven't seen it. If you responded, sorry, I didn't hear you, my question, Violet Evergarden, and is it really that sad? Violet Evergarden is sad. I think it's a brilliant series. My only criticism of that series is the age gap is weird. Favorite Mozart song? I don't know. I don't know names of songs, to be fair. Like, I would recognize it, but I don't know names of songs. Meliodas or you? I don't know who you are. I can't see your profile picture, so I'll just say Meliodas. Have I watched Nana? I try to. The two things. The art style wasn't really my thing, but even if I ignore that, the characters were so annoying. The premise was fine. Did I watch JoJo's in sub or dub? Subbed. Favorite shonen? No idea. I was crying at the end of Death Note? I didn't cry to Death Note. Yeah, I tried, Nana. I couldn't do it. You're going to go to sleep? That's all right. I appreciate that, AS. Thank you. I appreciate that. Which anime is getting anime of the year? JJ Cure Black Clover? Black Clover's not even out yet. I can't even tell you. I can't tell you how the new season's going to be. Like, I've seen, there was the trailer, but you can't tell from the trailer. Did I like the last season of AOT? I liked it, yeah. I did. Am I excited for Dragon Ball Super? Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I'm sad now, I'm just joking. It's okay. Crying at the end of Death Note is wild. Yeah, I didn't find it sad. I was laughing. I didn't like Light. Avatar or AOT? Avatar. Avatar slams. Death Note ending good or bad? Here's the thing. I don't like the second half of Death Note. Did I like Light getting what he got? Yeah, I did. To Your Eternity is the saddest anime ever created. I think season 1 and 2 were very sad. Which anime character would be my ideal ride or die partner? Probably Shikamaru. Do I like Ouran High School is fantastic. I have to wake up at 7 a.m. because I have school, but luckily 2 shifts, so lucky do my school starts at 1. School starts at 1 a.m.? What? School starts at 1 a.m.? Jesus. Favorite anime? I don't have one yet. Now the real question, which anime character would I'm not into cracking anybody, thank you. Avatar or Hunter x Hunter, I love them both, but I'm going Avatar. Oh, what? I was like, who has school at 1 a.m.? Jinwoo, I don't know. I don't know. Earl, I'm not avoiding the question. I just don't know the answer. What would I have done if I was in light shoes? Burn the Death Note. JJK, which, I mean, overall, like a low 8s. Like high 7s, like low 8s. It's good. It's not my favorite, but it's good. When one shift starts at 7:30 a.m., that's okay. I start working at 5 a.m. One Piece, I like One Piece. Black Clover or Hunter x Hunter. overall, Hunter x Hunter. Here's the thing. I think I have more fun watching Black Clover, but I think Hunter x Hunter is like a better series overall. Favorite season of AOT? One. Favorite season 1. In Death Note character, what would I choose as my BF? In Death Note? Ryuk. Do I dislike Light? Yes, I dislike Light. Favorite character of all time? No idea. MHA? Oh, MHA or Hunter x Hunter? I'm still choosing Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I'll choose Hunter x Hunter. I don't play Rocket League. Do I like Legend of Zelda? I actually never played Majora's Mask. I never owned the game. I never owned it. Who are asking these questions? I'm on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. I'm dual streaming. The only time I'm not dual streaming is when we're on Twitch. By the way, guys, please join me on Twitch. Like, I'll be live on Twitch in the morning. Which anime character had the best redemption? I think there's a few characters that I could give examples of for different reasons. Like, there's Zuko, of course. There's Vegeta. But I also want to give a shout out to Endeavor because I think it's a beautiful and realistic approach to redemption. I think it's done in a way that most series don't do it. I'm not saying it's the best, but I think it deserves to be looked at more. Cowboy Bebop, I still need to watch. What are people saying One Piece is long? I mean, it's not that it's only one season. Yeah, okay. Have I watched 86? I have not. Do I recommend Death Note? Depends to who, but in general, yes. Like, is it a good series? Sure. JoJo's out of 10. Here's the thing. JoJo's, it really is season by season. JoJo's really is a season by season case because they really are so different. It's just like a very wide spectrum. I think Part 4 is the best so far, though. It can be a 6, it could be a 9. It really depends. Have I watched Great Teacher Onizuka? No. Tell me 3 of your favorite characters in Naruto. Shikamaru is 1. And honestly, the other 2, I don't really have much thought on it. I just pick random characters that I like off the top of my head. I could pick Kakashi. I'd be good with that. I could pick, I'll pick Shikaku or Gaara. Favorite Digimon? It depends on for what purpose. Because, like, if we're talking, like, the cool factor, could be Omnimon, could be Gallantmon, could be Magnamon. If we're talking, like, who I'd actually want as a partner, probably Guillaumon. What do I think of Black Clover? I think it's great. When did I start anime? 1994. Do I like Pikachu? I like Pikachu. I grew up with Pikachu. One Piece is like 20 or something seasons. Yeah, it's depends how you break it out, but like there's probably 20 something arcs. One Piece is like 20 something. Would I rather be in absolute Gotham City or Chicago from Invincible? I haven't watched Invincible, and I also haven't watched Gotham. Number 1 Itachi and number 2 Minato. I can't give it to either of them now. Thoughts on Assassination Classroom? Great series. Hunter x Hunter or JoJo's? I prefer Hunter x Hunter. Worth Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re for what about $300? Soul Society or Marineford? Marineford. But I do love Soul Society. Great arc. You live in Chicago? Cool. Dragon Ball or One Piece? One Piece. One Piece only has 1 season, not 20. I mean, again, I've already done a video explaining that it's not 1 season. To be Hero X, haven't seen it. Hunter x Hunter or Ippo. Again, if I'm just going off of enjoyment, then Ippo. If we're going off of the actual story, then Hunter x Hunter. Gojo lost to plot. That's every fight ever in every piece of fiction. Am I only from Balkans? I don't know. Every time I log on, we have like people from all over the place. How many animes have I watched? Over 900. Full Metal or Hunter x Hunter? Full Metal. Plot is the whole purpose? Exactly. Did you have to catch up to One Piece? No. I've been watching it since it came out. Did I have a favorite Robin Batman? The thing is, I'm really bad with names. I'm really, 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 really horrendous with names. So remembering like who did what, I'm not good. I'm really not good. I can remember which movies I've seen. I can remember most of the series that I've seen, but like which actors play, I don't remember. I rewatched AOT the final season. Is it a mess of an ending? I mean, I liked it. I liked it. Fairy Tail, I like that too. Favorite Full Metal character, probably Greed, but like the second Greed. But honestly, I could make multiple picks with Full Metal. AOT or Hunter. I'm gonna follow you on Twitch. I appreciate that. I'm really, really, really focused on growing the Twitch. I really am trying to get the Twitch to go up. Did I watch Blue Lock? I did. Thank you, Johnny, for the follow. I'm sure Gotham is terrifying. I never really got into Gotham. I've seen like an episode. Do I think SAO is ruined? I liked SAO at the very beginning, but it lost me real fast. It lost me really fast. Do I think what top? I don't have a top 5 yet. I don't have a top anime yet. It's just picking one is like I don't know, guys. I don't know if I ever will. I just don't know if I ever will. I do like Violet Evergarden, but it's the age gap that's my biggest complaint. Do I think Erased is too Okay, so I've said this multiple times. Is Erased predictable? Yes. Do I still have a great time every time I watch it? Yes. Like, I find most series predictable, but for the most part, as long as it's done well, I can still enjoy it, and it's done well. Though the ending is kind of rushed. Genuinely, people overhate on SAO, but here's the thing: that's your personal opinion. If you can bring up logical, if you have actual reasons for not liking a series, then who cares? I don't like SAO. I don't. Vinland Saga or Hunter x Hunter? Vinland Saga. Season 1 of SAO was great. I had to get through season 2. Yeah, like I got as far as I could. Did I watch the first 2 episodes of Frieren? Yes, I'm up to date on Frieren. Karasu from Blue Lock or from One Piece? Karasu. I like Karasu. Yeah, like it's okay if you don't like a series. What do I think about Welcome to NHK? I'm still on the first episode. I never actually finished the first episode. I actually have a Frieren mouse pad. Unfortunately, I can't like show it to you, but like I could I think I have it posted on my PC setup. Did I watch Boondocks? I have watched Boondocks. Fern is so mean to Stark though. I think it's cute though. It's like it's not like it's not like bullying. It's playful bullying. It's fine. Frieren's a 5 on 10. I disagree. How you doing, Hagrid? Glad to see you're not sick anymore. You've been sick every time I've seen you. Monster or Hunter x Hunter? If you had to eat 2 devil fruits, here's the thing. Like, if you're just asking me to pick my favorite devil fruit, that's a different question. I do not want a devil fruit. I wouldn't want one. If you're saying just pick your favorites, then probably like Kumas and like Enels. What do I think of Toge or Laws? What do I think of Toge Inumaki? Oh, Inumaki. I like Inumaki. I choose Akainu and Luffy's. I mean, okay. I wouldn't personally. Frieren is already an S tier. I love it. I love it. Something bad did happen recently. Can you not? Okay, Hagrid, stop it. Stop getting sick. Stop getting in accidents. Just stay in your room where it's safe. Gintama was not for me. I tried it. MHA or BC? Oh, Black Clover? Black Clover. Berserk 97 or Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter. I don't know who Hui is. Or I don't know who Hui and Riley are. JoJo's? I like JoJo's. Worst anime I've seen? I don't have a least favorite, but like, I'm known for not liking Detective Conan. You're trying to stay safe? Well, try harder, because every time something is wrong. Frieren or Hunter x Hunter? Frieren. I love Frieren, man. Okay, here's the thing. Overrated compared to what? This isn't like, I want you to ask yourself, like, overrated compared to what? Because I don't look at other people's ratings. I don't look up ratings of a series. It's just, I watch it and I'll like it or not like it. I enjoy AOT. It's not my favorite thing in the world. Forget he's known for hating Conan. Yeah, I do not like Conan. I need to cosplay Kuma and Sabo, so of course I need to stay safe. Well, Kuma's not exactly known for being safe. And, well, neither is Sabo, really, but Kuma even more so. What is the best what if scenario in Naruto Shippuden? I don't. You mean are you talking about like with the infinite Tsukuyomi and like when everyone's put in a Genjutsu, like out of those fantasy realities? I don't know. Free is low key a deep. Free is high. It's not low key. It's very deep. It's very deep. The main message of episode 1 hits like a freight train. Is JJK one of the best new gens? I think people throw around the term new gen too broadly because like, and usually people just focus on battle shonens. Like, what does new gen even encompass? Like, what time span? What genres? It's so vague. Like JJK is good, but I don't think it's not one of my favorite recent series. Hockey or Devil Fruits? I like Hockey more. I mean, like which would I want more? Hockey. Which do I like more? I like the concept of both. I feel like Avatar is in my top 10. Avatar is fantastic. Who is the most underrated character from Black Clover? Underrated from Black Clover? Maybe Gauche? Or like maybe Gauche? Steins Gate or Hunter x Hunter? I like Hunter. Yeah, Hunter x Hunter. Just started watching Assassination Classroom. I think it's a brilliant series, but you'll cry at the end. Conqueror's Hockey would be Insane Aura. The thing is, I have no reason to have Conqueror's Hockey. Finral's could, yeah, I like Finral too. Actually, yes, very much so, Finral. What if Death Note was named like these new animes? The day I found a notebook that killed people and made the... Oh god, that'd be annoying. That'd be annoying. What was your favorite and least favorite thing of AOT? Favorite thing about AOT would be the world building. I think it was very interesting. My least favorite thing about AOT is I am someone who likes wholesome, cozy, lighthearted stuff. AOT is tragedy and depression, followed by like you get moments of breaks between like main events, but there's no like lightheartedness. There's no lifting the mood. It's just depression, tragedy, betrayal, genocide. There's no hope in that series. It just puts you in such a bad mental state. AOT is the yeah, exactly. It's anti-cozy, and I'm a cozy guy. Mob Psycho or Hunter x Hunter? Oh. I think overall I'm gonna say Hunter x Hunter, but Mob Psycho's fire. Do I think Prime Giorno Giovanna could? I don't know. Let's see. Opinion on Okayasu Ninja. I know that name, but I forget who it is. Oh wait, I have the name. I have his face on the. I forgot who it is. Hockey or Devil Fruit? I prefer Hockey. The drop list is crazy. It is. Asta or Yuno? I don't know. Lane was kind of my first anime. I actually haven't seen Lane yet. How's my phone doing? Okay, battery's okay. 1999 or 2011? 2011. I never watched the original Hunter x Hunter. Do I think Isayama with AOT delivered his message good? Depends which message you're talking about, because the AOT has a few different kind of messages. Any anime I would recommend with an amazing romance side plot? An amazing romance side plot? I need to pull something up. Because most of the romance I watch is like that's the premise, like that's the focus. Oh, you know what? Okay, this might be a cop-out answer. What about Bakuman? Because like Bakuman is a romance series, but like it's a story about manga authors creating an anime, but it's like also about ending up with the people they're pursuing their love life, but they can only have that love life if they can successfully make their manga into an anime. So like the focus is on the manga, but love is a big part of it. So I'm gonna say Bakuman, man. Have I watched Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. Isn't AOT an anti-war? AOT is not anti-war. What sport anime did I recommend? Do I recommend Hajime no Ippo, Chainsaw Man, or Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter. Any anime that Christopher Nolan vibes. Besides, here's the thing. I don't really know what that means. I tried Steins Gate, and that wasn't for me, really. Okay, is from JoJo's Part 4. Oh, from Part 4, best friend. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. I have his face now. It was on the tip of my. I have it now. Okay. I remember him. Not my favorite character. I do like him though. I do like him though, but he's not my favorite. Did I like Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. Try Sanji's food or have his hockey? His food, obviously. What do I think of the new episode of JJK? Pretty good. I liked it. He's kind of stupid. Yeah, he's not the brightest. I tried playing Yu-Gi-Oh games against my brother, but he's a pro. I used to play competitively, but not anymore. I've since left the scene. I play Magic now. I mean, like an anime that has a lot of time. So time travel, I can't say I've seen that much time travel. Like Erased has time travel in it. I'm trying to think. Dragon Ball technically has a lot of time travel in it. The whole Cell Saga arc, which is one of my favorite arcs of all time. Like that's a fantastic arc. But if like the premise of the story is around time travel, I don't know that many. Reincarnate as a slime, kind of. Does it have a lot of time travel? I don't really think it has that much. At least in the anime, it doesn't have that much. Would I rather eat Soma's food from Food Wars or Charmy's food? So Food Wars looks better. The food looks better, but like, are my clothes going to explode? That's the thing. I don't want my clothes to explode. If they're good, then I'll take Food Wars. If they are going to explode, then I'm gonna go with Charmy. Well, my man, I'll go to sleep. See you later. Have I seen Yes, I've seen Misfit of Demon King Academy. Drifters, I haven't. Loki versus... I couldn't tell you who wins. One day he will come back. Who's coming back now? Okay. Zenitsu Orinosuke. When Zenitsu locks in, I like him a lot more. So I'll probably say Zenitsu. Princess Mononoke. Good. Yeah, that was good. Demon Slayer, I've seen it. Yeah. You should have a good watch at it. Good watch at Drifter. I mean, at some point. It's on the list. Princess Mononoke. What do I think of I'm a Spider? Oh, the Spider anime. I have not seen the I'm a Spider. Haven't seen that one. I just got an episode 1081. Have I finished? I've finished every episode of One Piece so far, yes. Chainsaw Man or Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter. That's your favorite one? Cool. Demon. I like Demon Slayer. I just don't like it that much. It's 1:28 a.m. Well, here it's only 7:28. I got time, but my phone's gonna be dead soon, so I'll head out when my phone's dead. I just started. I'm still new. That's cool. If you're new to anime, you're welcome here. Nezuko or Muzan? I like Nezuko more. One Piece or Demon Slayer? One Piece, not even close. I already answered Zenitsu. What about Devilman Crybaby? Haven't really seen it. Anas, I'm ignoring those questions. I was kind of struggling to watch One Piece because of how long the fights are. So, like, is the pacing a problem? Yes, it is. If that's an issue for you, I would read it. I still think it's fun to watch, but, you know, if I feel like it takes a while for things to happen, I understand. I do. I don't disagree with you. Do I think Naruto is in my top 3? It's going to be high on my list. I don't know if it's top 3. It's going to be high on my list. Have I seen One Piece? Yes, I've seen all of it. Which Gears of War was my favorite? 2. Definitely 2. MHA or JJK? MHA. Best character of all in One Piece. I actually don't have a favorite. I've tried. I get asked every stream at least a dozen times. I don't know. Would I say One Piece is in my top 5? It's my favorite story. It's not my favorite anime, but it's my favorite story. What do I think about Demon Slayer? I think it's fun. I'm up to date on it. I've seen the movies. Well, I don't really know anything about Sun Wukong. Gojo's okay. Keone or Mappa. Honestly, I don't do a good job of keeping track of animation studios and who produces what. I'm really bad at that. I need to do better. Opinion on Seven Deadly Sins, mixed opinions. Because like I have fun with certain things and certain parts of it really bother me, so like I kind of go back and forth with it, but I did finish it. Why is Avatar so good? Because it just is. You're my favorite person now. Thank you. Favorite Straw Hat? Zoro. One Piece or One Pace? I haven't seen One Piece. One Pace. Is One Piece a 10 on 10 story? Yes. I would say the story is, yes. I think it's a brilliant story. It's a masterpiece. Now, I think you can definitely make critiques about certain things, but the world building is fantastic. The side cast is fantastic. The main cast is fantastic. Anyways. I know it's a niche anime. What's your thoughts on Baki? Baki's not niche. Baki is mainstream fighting shonen. Didn't enjoy it. AOT, I liked it. But, it's like, again, not my favorite, but I liked it. I think Fullmetal Alchemist is fantastic. Highly recommend it. What is the best quote in anime history? I don't know about in anime history because I'm not good at remembering those kinds of things. I'll just say the one I quote the most often, and that is, I have no enemies, because it's one of my favorite quotes. How do I rate Violet Evergarden? It'd be a 15 on 10 if it wasn't for the creepy age gap. Honestly, beautiful series. It's the age gap that bothers me. It's the one thing. Otherwise, it's magnificent. The One Piece is real. I agree. It is a good. Well, the One Piece is real will always be a big quote. Have I heard the news about Dragon Ball? I think we all have, or at least most of us have. Opinion on over. Okay, ignoring that. I will not give Jobless another chance. Favorite romance: Snow White with red hair. The most niche show you actually enjoyed. Here's the thing. I don't really keep track of niche or not. Because like I don't keep track of popularity polls. I don't keep track of what's mainstream or not. It's just like, oh, this looks good. I'll give it a shot. I'll say that. I'm gonna say something that. I'm going to take this off track a little bit because a new series that I see nobody talking about that I'm personally having a good time with is Journal of a Witch. It is a slice of life. It's a slice of life. It's one of the newer series about a girl that her parents are dead, and she is taken in by the sister by her aunt, and it's just a very awkward and uncomfortable but very real, like emotional processing kind of anime. Like it's a very real it's not like over dramatic. It's real life processing of trauma and family, and like it's done in a very beautiful way, and I'm really having a great time with it. And I don't see anybody talking about it. How you doing, Hussam? I mean, we're not on YouTube and TikTok nearly as much. We're mostly on Twitch, so I recommend you following on Twitch. Hell's Paradise is solid. Favorite isekai, Digimon. Old gen or new gen, you're asking the wrong questions. Both are good. Mihawk or Shanks, I like them both. Have I read more of the novel than I don't really read any of it. I just watch. I don't read a lot. At all. I mostly just read nonfiction. Surprisingly, I stick to my like fantasy TV shows and my like nonfiction books. Guess the color of my hoodie? Green. Okay. I don't know why you keep asking the same question that I already answered multiple times. Do I think Pokemon games peaked with Black and White? I did play Black and White 2. I do think it was good, but I didn't play any of the games till Z to A, and I did like Black and White 2 more than Z to A. So I don't know. I never played anything in between those. What would I rate Demon Slayer? The movie? You guys are not going to like my rating. I don't think I can go higher than a 7 or so. Yes, it's pretty. Yes, the fights are good. Yes, the action's good. I'm sorry, but like that, I was waiting for the movie to end because of how ridiculous the constant flashbacks were. It was like 2 minutes of cool fighting, flashback, backstory, back to the fight for like 60 seconds, back to the flashback. It's just like, okay, flashbacks are fine. It's getting really annoying, really drawn out. It's too much. I get it's pretty. Stop it. It's just like, oh my God. I was done. I was done. But like, it's a good looking movie. The fights are good, but the execution was seriously flawed. It could have been, you could have the same content, reshuffle things, cut out certain things, it would have been better. Or at least shorten all the flashbacks and don't make it so interrupting. Ace or Sabo? I like Sabo more. Okay, yo, I answered your question like 3 times, man. Come on. Please make your Twitch lives more European friendly. Here's the thing though. I cannot stream at hours that are convenient for every person. I cannot do that. I have people in India. I have people in Australia. I have people in the States. I can't accommodate to every single time zone. I just physically can't. There's streamers that I like that I can't watch because they're streaming when I'm asleep. That's just an unfortunate reality of the world. And my Twitch is a baby channel compared to my YouTube. My YouTube, we're over 33,000. My Twitch is like 250. If I have 30,000, if every single, you know what? If I get like 30,000 of you over to Twitch, I'll stream more on there and I'll adjust to your time zone. But we need more people over there. Funny thing, I've only been recently getting into anime. That's cool. You can start whenever you want. If you're new, that's cool. Hunter x Hunter is the best fantasy. I mean, Hunter x Hunter is great. You are international. I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not some big channel. But like 30,000 isn't gigantic. It's not tiny, but it's not gigantic. But if all of you guys, if every single person from here went to my Twitch, that would change that could change my life. That could change my life. Oh, how's the cut? Not too bad. Not too bad. We walked about 23 kilometers today. What's your opinion? Favorite genre? I like cozy stuff the most. I don't know why it's never been able to keep my attention. Now I'm watching Cowboy Bebop. I still need to start it. How you doing, JCO? How's my battery doing? Okay, just a heads up. My phone is nearing death. So the live will not be that much longer. So I do encourage you guys to follow me on Twitch. We're going to be playing Fallout 4 in the morning. So yeah, please follow me there. 30,000 is still too much. We appreciate your work. 33,000 is like, look, we're doing good. We're doing good, but we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of work to do. I appreciate that, JC. I do. Hunter x Hunter is the best fantasy thing I've only been recently getting. Yeah, that's all cool. Why does Bleach story take so long to start? It really doesn't. I don't know why. I don't see that. I'll definitely watch your streams. Well, like I'm happy to hear that. Whether that be the YouTube streams or the Twitch streams, all of it. I appreciate all of it. I'm volunteering tomorrow. Volunteering can be fun. I've done volunteer work plenty of times. I don't have a top 3 overall yet. I'm trying. Just came from YouTube, but because I can't comment. You can't comment on there? That's strange. That's because I unblocked everybody. Like, I cleared the list, so everyone should be able to comment. 9 volumes are long? I mean, 9 volumes isn't that long. It's not that long. Probably not something I should become. I mean, here's the thing. Like, not saying volunteering is always easy, but, like, I think it's a good thing to volunteer sometimes. See you later, JC. Vinland Saga is a 10 on 10. Which Mass Effect is the best? 2. It's hands down 2. Because 2, best sidecast, best story, smoothest gameplay, solves a lot of the issues that, like, gameplay-wise that Mass Effect 1 had. It's the most fun. Like, and by the way, I'm a huge Mass Effect fan. Like, I love Mass Effect. And there's an announcement for the new Mass Effect game. We don't have a release date yet. I'm psyched for that. Which part of Yu-Gi-Oh? The original, GX, 5Ds? I have 2 YouTube accounts, but you can only see comments on this one. Oh damn, that's weird. But how you doing, Lily? You really like the sequel for most things, and well, here's the thing. Usually, like, depends on what, because there's plenty of times where I think like part 1 is the best or season 1 is the best. What do I think about One Punch Man season 2? I still like. I didn't love season 2. Season 1 was better. If I don't really like Naruto, should I try the manga? You could. I like both. Like, sure, why not? If the story, if the premise seems interesting, and the characters seem interesting, but the anime is not hitting for you, yeah, you could try the manga. Which country? I'm Canadian. The most overrated. Here's the thing. I don't look at ratings. I don't look at ratings. So, like, I don't think of it in that sense. There's a lot of series that are popular that I don't care for. So, like, I'm not into Gintama. I'm not into Code Geass. I'm not into Steins Gate. Quintessential Quintuplets. I think it's pretty good. I think I recommend it. How would I compare to Hero? I haven't seen Hero X yet. Right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, like, which part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a pretty massive franchise. It's a pretty massive series. Like, what part of it do you want me to comment on? The original is fantastic. GX is fantastic. 5Ds I didn't really like that much. Dadadan was not for me. I finished season 1. Like, I couldn't get into it. Reading Berserk, okay, I mean, I want to say have fun, but it's not exactly a fun series. I'm a One Piece fan. Should I consider myself an anime? Here's the thing: you don't have to like multiple anime to be an anime fan. If you are just starting off, you've seen one series, you're part of the community now. If someone tries to tell you otherwise, screw them. Have I seen Reincarnated as a Slime? Yes, I've seen him multiple times. Why do I think One Piece is the greatest? And I don't think it's the greatest anime of all time. I said it's my favorite story. I think it's my favorite story. It is by no means my favorite anime. They ruined the high quality manga? What are you talking about? What do I watch? Who do you do a watch party to anime, like to be Hero X and etc.? I have watch parties in Discord all the time of everything I'm watching. So would I do it with Hero X? Sure. Who is more evil, Dio, Light, or Joe? So here's the thing. Light was kind of like raised in a way to view the world in a certain way. Plus, he was like a narcissistic psychopath. Johan has quite like a twisted upbringing, so that probably warped him quite a bit. He could have been a very normal person, but it's not. That was unfortunate. I'm not an expert on Dio because Dio, I met him in the earlier seasons of JoJo's, but I watched seasons 1 through 3 back in like 2012, 2013. So like I don't remember anything, and I don't know what happens later down the road with him. So I can't really critique Dio. I really can't. Between Johan and Light, I honestly I think Light is more messed up. Have a favorite Black Clover character? Yami Sukahiro. Favorite Naruto character? Shikamaru. I like JJK. Favorite genre? Anything cozy, really. Eren was literally a genocidal maniac. He was evil. Here's the thing. Like, did Eren commit genocide? Yes. Is that an evil act? Obviously. Could you kind of I think you can empathize with why he did what he did, but still acknowledge what he did was wrong. Like, I'm not agreeing with him. I think it was a terrible thing that he did. But, like, I can kind of get it. I'm not saying I agree, though. Top three cozy series. The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. My Glass of God. And I'm just going to pull a random one for now, but those are definitely my top 2. Probably like Flower That Blooms with Dignity. Or you know what? The Ice Guy and His Cool Female Colleague is pretty cozy. I just saw some guy who spent $1 million on manga. Okay, it's nice to be rich, I guess. Do I think 2026 has the best lineup of all time? I think it's a pretty insane year. I don't exactly keep track of this stuff, but I think it's a pretty insane year. The one where they are on the island. I don't know what you're talking about. Rate the first Yu-Gi-Oh! It's fantastic. Duelist Kingdom with Pegasus Island, fantastic. If you're counting like the entire like the entire like Duelist Kingdom, Battle City, Ancient Egypt, Orichalco, like all of it, that's a lot of good stuff. Hell's Paradise, really good. Chainsaw Man, pretty good. Gon's character development would be without Killua by his side. I think Killua carries, man. I think Killua carries. Gon would be dead without Killua. I'm now a black belt and I'm in 5th grade. Okay, don't know what to add to that. Most favorite anime that are getting a new season this year. There's Frieren, there's Black Clover, and there's Bleach. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna say Frieren. I wonder how Gon's character did. I already answered that. Naruto, I like Naruto. Also, oh damn, my battery's almost dead. 3% more on my phone, and then I gotta go. Opinion on AOT, I think it's pretty good. I watch Chainsaw Man to sleep almost every night. Whatever helps you sleep, I guess. Do I read a lot of manga? I read basically zero. I mostly just watch anime. And I actually don't have a favorite series yet. Hero Academia, I like Hero Academia. I enjoyed it. Can you give me an anime I should watch? I mean, because you gave me no context, I'm just going to pick something random. So I will pick Zatch Bell. Opinion on release of Dragon Ball? I'm looking forward to the sequel. We've been waiting a long time for it. Do I think Frieren will ever find love? Frieren doesn't really come across as a romantic character to me. Also, she's a child by elf standards, so probably not really going to be looking for that. Can you Google Manifest Hilal? Isn't she pretty? I have no idea what that is. Who do you ever read manga or novels in the future? Probably not. It's not that I've never read manga. I have. It's just there's no point in me reading it. Do I like romance? Yes, I've seen a lot of it. Inazuma 11, I still need to watch. Cheetah Woes, don't know it. It's a person? Okay, I don't... Okay. Then I really don't care. You think I care about random pretty people on the internet? I physically could not care any less. Should I watch Vinland? It's a 10 on 10. Favorite sim games. We've played quite a few sim games over on Twitch. I think so far, Water Park Simulator would be my favorite. We've played Laundry Sim, we've played Water Park Sim, we've played TCG Sim. I think Water Park is my favorite so far. You hate the Fragrant Flower dub. I watched it sub, so I couldn't tell you. I'd be hitting the gyms too, buddy. I can't wait until you do your gym videos. So here's the thing. The gym content that we'll be doing in a few weeks, it's mostly going to be for beginners. So like people who are of the nerdy variety, trying to make better lifestyle choices, new to training, who want to cooking stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of my filming from home. Like just try and give people like a starting point. Thoughts on new Frieren season? I think it's really good, but I think I enjoyed season 1 more so far. But it's a good season. It's a good season. You have to go. See you later. Join the Twitch so you can join us tomorrow morning. JoJo's, yeah, I watched JoJo's. Excited for Dragon Ball. I'm looking forward to it. Favorite Full Metal character, probably the second Greed. I could list other characters as well. Like I could pick Roy Mustang. I could pick Hughes. I could pick Armstrong. I could pick a few, but I like the second Greed a lot. Yeah, I kind of go back and forth with those. In a more better condition than me, I'm trying to be more healthy as well. And when I go play Mass Effect 3, the thing is, I've already 100%ed the Mass Effect trilogy. There's nothing left for me to do in the current trilogy. So I have no reason to replay Mass Effect anymore. I've done everything there is to do until the new one comes out. Then we'll play that. Maybe I'll pick up Andromeda and give it another shot. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. There have been only 2 new episodes. How can you decide so quickly which season? So I'm basing that based off of what I've seen so far. Obviously based off what I've seen so far. Season 1 had the emotional... So here's the thing. Frieren, season 1, episode 1 literally hit me like nothing else. But again, yeah, season 2 just started. I'm not deciding on anything yet. That's just where I stand. Gurren Lagann was not for me. Favorite game button just started over. Okay, I have beaten Mass Effect, all of them, so thoroughly, so completely. I have done every challenge, every achievement, every romance route, male, female. I have done the good endings, the bad endings. I have beaten the entire game on insane without dying. I have done everything. I've bought in every item. There's nothing left. I've cooked the game. What do I think of Fire Force Season 3 Part 2? Oh, the outro? I actually don't. I skipped the outros. Favorite character in Mass Effect? It's going to be... That's a hard question, but it's going to come down to one of two characters. It's either going to be Urdnot Wrex or Mordin Solus. I love the cast. I love the cast of Mass Effect, but I think those are my top two. A lot of these questions are so odd. How does one answer something so indirect? I don't know. There are a lot of Mass Effect is not a short game, and it's so many side. I've done all the side missions. I've done all the side missions. I've done everything. What's the anime, the bottom left? Let me move my chat box so I could see. Oh, that's Girls Last Tour. Favorite character in Berserk? To be fair, I only watched the anime. The anime doesn't go that far, so I'll just say Guts, because I don't really have that many options. Vegeta's tough, I agree. Girls Last Tour is very good. Mr. Robot, I have not. By the way, there's only 1% left on my phone, so guys, just a heads up, I'm literally going to be leaving in like a minute. I'm leaving in like a minute or two, so follow on Twitch, so you're at the live stream tomorrow morning. What do I think about the Harry Potter universe? I mean, I enjoyed the movies. At least I enjoyed some of the movies. Phone forever on 1%. My phone is almost dead. So I'm about to go. Do I think Blackbeard is stronger than Luffy? Currently, I would say yes. How you beat everything and join his Discord? He be on there. Yeah, I'll be on the Discord. It was a good run. Yes, it was a good run. We'll be live again. It's just I'm just not going to be on YouTube and TikTok as much as I was before. We're on Twitch 5 days a week, by the way. Time you going to be on tomorrow? I will be on Twitch tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. There's actually, every time I go live, there's a post on the Discord, there's a post on my TikTok stories, there's a post on my YouTube community tab, so you'll know. Actually, I hate power scaling. The only time, I only do those videos because when views are kind of low, I still need to, those videos do better than some of my other videos. I hate doing it, actually. I wish I never did it again. Like my profile picture and all my friends are all matching. I don't know what your picture is. Claymore, I haven't watched it yet. Do I think Blackbeard is stronger than Luffy? Everybody follow me on Twitch. Please follow me on Twitch. I'm really, really, really trying to grow the Twitch. I'm really trying to grow it now. How far did you get before you quit in Jobless Reincarnation? I pushed myself to the point where Rudius met the girl in the bar and then he couldn't get it up. Gate thoughts? Gate was okay. Wasn't a huge fan of it. It was all right. I can feel the pain in your voice. Yeah, my voice is cooked. Yes, yes, and join the Discord. Absolutely join the Discord. What do I think about Kuroko no Basket? I watched it 3 times. I think it's pretty good. What do I think about There's Always More Anime? There is always more anime. Inverse power scaling is fun, but I actually don't like either. Being honest, I personally don't enjoy either at all. But sometimes I do what I gotta do. YouTube is 80 to 90% of my income, and when if I do filter videos and not doing that well, I gotta do what I gotta do until Twitch blows up or until my fitness channel starts. I gotta compromise a bit. I want to give more content ideas. Look, if you have content ideas, go to the Discord, post in the channel in the content suggestions, and I'll look into it. I'll do it. Bread is bread. Sometimes I gotta do what I gotta do. Remember, everybody, tomorrow around 10 a.m. he'll be on. Yeah, I will be playing Fallout 4. We're about to raid the Institute. What's my favorite One Piece character? I do not know yet. I don't think I ever will, because there's too many good characters. Do you want quick vids to make, or do I... So, like, if you guys want long format vids, that's not my strong point. I'm not good at editing. I'm not opposed to doing them, but I'm not particularly good at editing, so I'm not sure how well they would do. But, like, I can try. Shorts are just more my style for this channel, but, like, I'm not going to say don't... If you have ideas, you have ideas. Have I watched Fallout? I have not actually watched the Fallout series, which I should. Thing is, some people don't like or not interested in some games. Yeah, that's here's the thing. That's the thing. If you're not interested in the game that we're playing on Twitch, we could talk about anime like we're doing right now. It's just, if you're not into the series we're talking about, you got something entertaining on screen. If you want background noise just while you're, chilling in your room or like studying, whatever, that's cool too. You just want to lurk, that's cool too. Like, there's just more going on compared to this. This is fine, but when you're gaming as well, it gives you options as to what you're, something else to focus on. What type do I watch? I'm all over the map, but cozy stuff is my favorite. Oh, damn. Okay, guys, my phone is literally like about to shut off, so I'm going to wrap things up here. I'll be on Twitch in the morning. I'll have some more video guys for you guys, more videos, shorts for you guys in the morning. The next YouTube TikTok live is probably going to be on Friday, but guys, I gotta go. I think the next YouTube TikTok live will be on Friday, but the Twitch streams will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I will see you guys then. YouTube, I'm wrapping you up first.